Hello, hi, I am back with another video. Today we're going to do our mid-year unhaul video. This is my first unhaul video that I've done, so hopefully all goes well. I've been talking about doing an unhaul for like 2 months now and getting rid of some books because at the rate that I was buying the books wasn't equating to what I had. Like, it's a mess. But anyway, then I saw Bree from Lockbooktician and I saw her video and I was like, that's a sign I need to do a unhaul. So let's go ahead and get started. None of these books that I'm unhauling, except for 1 or 2, are books that I did not like. These are books that I've read. 90% of these books I've read, I've experienced them. I'm not going to reread them. So why not bless another home with these books? I think there's a couple in here that I have not read, but I can get them on ebook if I really wanted to. So it's just time to let them go. And I don't want them anymore. So I will probably be creating a Pango account and selling them for really cheap. Because like I said, I've experienced them, I've read them. I did not write in them, but I'm just trying to get rid of them. So I'm just gonna grab, and the first one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Read it, did not care enough to continue the series. So that is book 1. The next is a duology by Kaysen Callender, and this is Queen of the Conquered, and this is King of the Rising. I read the first book, but did not like I wasn't a fan of the colorism in the book, but still a really good, black main character coming from the bottom trying to get to the top type of thing, and she didn't care. She honestly did not care who she trampled over to get there. So I have both of them, and they are a duology. Again, I'm just grabbing at this point from Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Brandie and I were supposed to do a read along for this book, and then we found out that the author was problematic, so we were like, no thank you. So from Blood and Ash, I did not read this book, and if you're going to be problematic as an author, I don't want to. So the next book is the book that I read this month, and I DNF'd it because it is extremely problematic. This is an ARC, so I'm not going to sell it, and I did write in here. This is the first book I wrote in a very long time. I got literally like 80% in, 90% in. I was almost done, and I just could not do it. I could not finish it. So I am going to unhaul that. We're the Crawdad Sing by Delia Owens. Delia Owens. Hearing the privilege in this book, that's a no for me. Did not read it. Don't want to read it. Oof. It went viral on TikTok this week, or I'm not really on TikTok often, but I was for that, and I saw it, and you can't pay me to read a book like that. You can't. The next book is The Girl from the Window Hills by Miranda. This is hardcover. It was okay. Just trying to, I experienced it. I can't unexperience it. So, time to go. The next book is Enchante, right? Enchante by Gita Charlize. I believe it is a duology, but it's time to go to a new home, and I don't want to read. It's not at the top of my list to read, so the next book we have is, this book is so heavy. It has color pages in it and everything. I just don't care to read it if it's on Netflix. It's just time to go. I love the artwork. Like, I love that. Not sinking in an ocean. But this book is super heavy, so I hope it goes to a really good home because it looks like it would be dope. The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gorich. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This book, I really enjoyed this. I believe I gave it 4 stars. But again, I experienced it. It was great. Loved it. Time to move on. The next thing is Lisa Sugar from Pop Sugar, Power You're Happy. Work hard, play nice, and build your dream life. I used to be heavy in nonfiction, and I loved self-development books. And so, but I've experienced it, read it, time to move on. I'm going to say that for most of my books, right? The next book I have is The Last Romantics by Tara Conklin, and I just recently, I want to say like 2-3 months ago, got this book, and I really am just not interested in it. And so hopefully it goes to a good home. The next book I have is The Paper Magician by Charlie Holmberg. It was cute. It was cute. Again, I experienced it. Ready to move on. I really enjoyed that book. It was fun. It was a fun time. The next book I have is The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed. This book, I'm glad I read it. I wasn't a big fan of the whole, and I do have tabs in here, so I'll take them out. But I just wasn't a fan of the colorism and black struggle that this young kid went through. It seemed unnecessary. It seemed overdone. And so I'm glad I read it, and I will happily take the tabs out so I can give it to someone else. So the next book I have is The Light in the Hidden Places by Sharon Cameron. This book made me cry. It was so good, but reading it a second time is not going to give me the same experience. This is about the Nazi era and someone hiding Jews, and it was amazing. I love this book, so time for that to go to a different home. The book is The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harlow. This book, honestly, I bought it because it's my daughter's name is spelled this exact same way. And so it was good. It was a good look on historic feminism. I enjoyed it. It's something that I don't plan on rereading, so hopefully it goes to a good home. The next 2 books I have is by the same author. This is Rachel Hawkins' Reckless Girl and The Wife Upstairs. I read it. I enjoyed it. Not going to reread it. Don't plan on rereading it. And Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. This book I DNF'd like 15% in. I could not deal with the white tears. I just could not. The tears were just dry. The complaints, the struggle, I could not deal with it because you could be in worse situations, okay? Your struggle is not that much of a struggle. So I could not deal with that. The next book I have is Jojo Miles, and this is After You. Did I read this? No idea if I read this. I don't think I did. So I have nothing to say, but I don't plan on reading it. The next book I have is Lynette Eason. This is Acceptable Risk. I believe this is the second book. I'm not really sure, but time for it to go. And I don't know if that's the second book in the series or what, but I don't have the first one if it is. So maybe that's why I haven't read it. The next book I have is Never Saw Me Coming by Vera Curran. And this is a thriller. I started to read it, put it down, don't know why I put it down. Usually I'm like all about completion. But it was a softie enough, but I have no intention of picking it back up. So, time for it to go to a new home. The next book, it's a little bit, but the next book is the X Hex by Aaron Sterling. My friend Dion loves this book, and I thought it was like mediocre. Okay, I thought this is a basic, oh, it's cute, but it ain't all that. Okay, so she hates me for unhauling this book. I am so sorry. I love you. I love you dearly. But, yeah, the X Hex, I read it, I experienced it, it's time to move on. I have nothing else to say about the book. Next book I have is Greg Hertzwitz, and this is Out of the Dark, an Orphan X story. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a thriller, and I plan on reading this in audio. I don't plan on physically reading it. I have no need for it. So, yeah, that's this book. The next book I have is Bradstreet Gate. I believe this is also a thriller, or if not a mystery. Haven't read it, but I also don't plan on it, so it's time for it to go. The next book I have is one that I hauled recently, and this is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. As much as I would love to read this, I can't do, there's one trope, not even trope, there's one content warning that I cannot do, and that is sexual, anything intimate with children. I cannot do that, and I know that this book has it. Seems like it would be a great time, seems like it would be fun, seems like it would be a heartbreaker book. I just can't do it. I'm a mom, I'm a teacher, I can't do anything like that with kids. And so it's time for this to go. And I've saved the best for last. This is the ILLUMICRATE edition of Book a Night. Don't plan on reading it. Don't care to read it. Don't want to read it. It's cute. I don't care. I don't care. That's cute. The back is cute. I don't care. It's been sitting in this bag. It's going to stay sitting in this bag. I'm going to take the pictures. I'm going to post them. And hopefully it goes to a great home. I forgot to mention, I am also getting rid of Jade Fire Gold because I don't care enough. So, check out the links below. That is it for this haul. Some of these will be donated. Like the arts, and some of them will be put on Pango or Facebook Marketplace. I might try that too. I'm not sure. The point is, they gotta go, right? The point is, it's time for us to find a new home. These are about to be put online for cheap. I'm not trying to gyp nobody. I'm not trying to make no coin off of this. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to get rid of the books and have them go live somewhere else in a new home. For like the low. If I can get rid of some books for $5, I will get rid of some books for $5. So that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully by the time this video goes up, you guys will be able to see my Pango account, or if I post them on Facebook Marketplace. I haven't decided. I will decide and put it on the screen. That is it for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.